We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Ought to be a good one here between the Baltimore Orioles and the Toronto Blue Jays. It's Blue Jays baseball, and it comes your way next. Hyunjin Ryu, a Korean lefty, will be the starter in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, in this day and age where we're all into numbers and statistics, look at this whip, 1.10 or less. He has a sub 1.1. That's not an easy thing to do, especially in today's game where we see teams scoring a lot of runs. He doesn't walk very many guys, and he doesn't give up that many hits either. This is a real good pitcher and should be fun to watch pitch in this one.
First offering on its way. First pitch of the ball game misses here, and that's how we begin this four-game weekend set. Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty V, and you know what, D-Row, it hasn't been a very good homestand so far. They dropped the first 3 games. They open up a new series here, and they'd like nothing more than to get into the win column to get that first win of this homestand.
Yeah, hopefully they were able to shower off that last series. A whole new ball game, new team comes in, new problems, new opportunities. Let's see what they do today.
And there's one away.
Batting second, the left fielder, number 24.
Digging in, DJ Stewart. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Oh, that's out.
And there are our umpires for this one. Working balls and strikes will be Mr. Darryl Parker.
Well, D-Row, Darryl Parker behind the dish, and you never really know what you're going to get from this guy.
Yeah, sometimes, and I'd hate to be mean and say he flips a coin back there because that's not the case. But as an offensive player, you have to find a consistent zone. You just can't.
Ryu, he's the kind of pitcher that a lot of pitching coaches and managers really appreciate, and that he rarely issues the free pass. He's a strike thrower.
Yeah, Matty V, and I think every pitching coach and every manager loves to have a guy like this on his staff. He won't beat himself. He'll make you put the ball in play, and he's not afraid to get his defense allowed. He's a pitch-to-contact guy, and that's one of the keys why he's been able to be such a good pitcher at this level.
And he fouls this one off.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
Lays off 2-2 now. Now here's the pitch. Yanked fouled off to the right. Another try at 2-2.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
So here's Trey Mancini, and here's a ball hit in the air. And no one will track it down. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. The windup and the 0-1.
Oh, that's just out.
2 out, nobody on. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Tellez has got it, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. Orioles nothing, Blue Jays coming up. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Wade LeBlanc gets the call for game 1 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
This guy really struggled last year. This season is going to be about a bounce back year. Real ugly ERA last year. He has a lot to prove to himself and to his teammates that he's a much better pitcher than he was last year.
Stepping up to the plate, Rowdy Tellez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The first baseman, number 44.
Now the pitch. In tight with the curveball, backed up on him a little there, and it's ball one. Guys, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty, a lot of things trending in the right direction for this team. They won their last game, they scored a bunch of runs, and let's see if they continue that today.
This is pulled into right, but he will come on strong out there in right and pull this one down for the first out.
Second, the designated hitter, Bo Bichette.
Next to bat for Toronto, Bo Bichette, as we take a look at the splits between April and May. First delivery to him on the way. Sent on the ground out to second. Right to him. On to Davis at first, and there are 2 away.
Batting first.
Into the box now, Lourdes Gurriel. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Here it comes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Line to the right side, and that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
Teoscar Hernandez digging in now, as he'll take a look at ball one. Gurriel is off at first with 2 away. Popped high in the air. Cisco shading to his right, and that's the 3rd out. 1 left for Toronto. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. And here's Renato Nunez. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
The designated hitter, Renato Nunez.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. Nunez, a 25-year-old. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now.
1-2.
The 1-2. And he goes with the pitch here and drives it the other way to deep right. Looking up is the right fielder. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 8th home run on the season for him. As the O's are on the board first, it's 1-0.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
And digging into the batter's box will be Hanser Alberto. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. is back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Changeup stays outside and he's behind 2-0.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Over the outside half, and it's 2-1. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Gurriel trying to get there, but he won't get there. It falls in.
That's a big knock right there for his confidence. He had seen it. You're walking to the plate. You know your average would dip below 220 for the first time in a long time. Nice AB.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Fastball taken a little under the letters, called a strike.
Surprised the pitcher would even go to the top of the zone looking for a double play in this situation.
Here comes Ryu, 0-2.
No, that's down.
A runner at first with no outs here. Two and two.
2-2.
Left field and deep. Ranging back. Warning track. He makes the catch.
Batting 7, the first baseman, number 19, Chris Davis.
Here's Chris Davis. And 1 on here in the inning. First delivery to him on the way. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Davis, who's often called Crush Davis. He's a veteran of 13 years at the major league level, which really points to the consistency he's shown since he first broke in. And it's fouled away. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. On its way, the 0-2 pitch.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
The 1-2.
Ball, that's out.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Now the payoff pitch home. Hard hit ball to second. He's got it to second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Orioles on the board first thanks to the solo home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second, and it's now 1-0 Baltimore. Last half of the second set to go. At the plate, Rendell Grichuk.
The right fielder, Rendell Grichuk.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High in the air out to center field. Under it is Hayes, and that's the first out of the inning.
Batting 6, the second baseman, Kevin Biggio.
Stepping into the box, Kevin Biggio. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only one score. Here's the first pitch to him.
He's had some success so far, but he's going to need to continue to throw strikes early on in the zone, because the more they see this guy, sooner or later they're going to figure him out.
Now a late bunt attempt here, but he misses strike two. Orioles out to an early 1-0 lead here in inning number 2. Too high. 1-2.
Pretty standard fastball right there. 0-2. Now he's changed the eye level of the batter so he can start working something in like an off-speed curveball down in the zone.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the second out.
What I like about that strikeout, guys, is that he came back with a fastball on 2-2. He was ahead in the count 0-2 earlier, but instead of continuing to nibble a little bit, he decided to get aggressive again and to challenge with his hard stuff.
Brandon Drury will bat next as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Now the pitch.
1-1. That's outside.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Hayes will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Blue Jays go down in order. They trail this one 1-0.
Welcome back to the Rogers Center, home of the Blue Jays, who've proven to have one of the best pitching staffs in baseball this year. Entering the day, they rank in the upper echelon of several pitching categories, and that doesn't go unnoticed around the clubhouse. One of the position players told me, our pitching staff has a calming influence on the entire team. We know they're going to keep us in games, and flat out, they just get the job done, and that helps everyone play more relaxed and confident. It appears this group of pitchers is a real cornerstone of this ball club, guys.
Leading off for the Orioles.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
The catcher, Jan Cisco.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Chance Cisco is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. A ball and a strike. One and two now as that one's fouled off. Fouled off. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
Standing in now, Ramon Urias. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. A swing here on the fastball, and this will get fouled off to the right side. Now the 1-1 pitch. One out, nobody on. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 2-2 one more time. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
On the mound, he's thinking, grab some pine, Rook. Listen, for almost everyone, the adjustment to hitting big league pitching is a big one. Some guys have success when they first get called up, but as soon as teams start figuring out how to get you out, that's when the learning process really starts.
Austin Hayes the next to bat. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Oh and 1, here it comes. Behind 0-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles, but they're up 1-0. Up next is Danny Jansen, and he is proving to be something of a non-threat with a bat in his hands this year. The average isn't pretty. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
I don't mind the aggressiveness right there. He was definitely trying to get the head to a fastball. He pulled the string on that one. He's going to have to stay back a little bit longer.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Grounded down the third baseline. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Line hard, but this will be a foul ball. The 0-2 once more is looked at off the plate for a ball.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit, or at least force him out of the game.
Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Fouled away. The 2-2 one more time.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Hit on the ground out to short. Iglesias is there. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. And with 1 away, time for a check of the standings in the American League East as you get a look at where these 2 teams find themselves entering play. Now at the plate, Derek Fisher. From the stretch. Well outside with the curveball for a ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. The 1-1. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Long run for the left fielder, and that's in there. Base hit. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Just goes to show you, if you're going to throw that 2-seam fastball away, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. With this one, it started out on the corner, so it leaked back right over the heart of the plate and got whacked.
Here comes the Baltimore skipper out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is coming here, and that's going to do it for Wade LeBlanc. So he'll depart here, and I don't know if maybe there's something wrong with him physically, but it seems a very quick hook as he's gone after not allowing a single run. Hector Velasquez is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings.
Hector Velasquez.
Rowdy Tellez will be his first assignment down to the bullpen as he'll stand in with a runner in scoring position at second and 1 away. As a look, now the pitch. Velasquez has tossed over 30 innings so far this season and has a rather inflated ERA, one that won't come down easily. Right down the middle with a changeup, but not what he was looking for, taken for a strike. 1 out and a runner on second base. Swung on and missed. That strike 2.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Too much dip on the sinker. Laid off for a ball. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Bo Bichette will be next. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
I'm sure the manager is fine with that. He tried to entice him with that 3-2 pitch, but he didn't take the bait. First base was open, though, so he just needs to make a good pitch for a ground ball.
Ready for another chance? Bo Bichette, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule. Stepping up now, Lourdes Gurriel. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd. Here's the first pitch to him. In there, no balls and a strike. Down and away, ball 1. 2 down, runners at first and second. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Ball 2.
It looked like he tried to get him to chase on that pitch there, 1-2. A good idea, but I think now he has to challenge him a little bit. He doesn't want to get into a worse situation with the cleanup guy up next.
The set and the 2-2. Outside and a full count, 3-2.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Hard on the ground towards short. Iglesias is up with it. Throw on to first is in time, and the Toronto rally goes for naught as the inning is over. The Blue Jays leave a pair. They're down 1-0. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings, and flat out he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Thank you, Heidi. Digging in, DJ Stewart. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Swing and a chopper down the first baseline, but a foul ball here. 0-1.
He wants that changeup back right there. Great arm action on that changeup. Hitter was just a smidge out in front.
They have him played perfectly as it's hit on the ground, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
The right fielder.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up the power hitting outfielder Trey Mancini. First offering on its way.
Oh, that looks good.
Who pulled the string and had him way out in front. A ball and a strike. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Now back.
Riding in once again, Renato Nunez. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one.
And that's been the entire offense so far in this one. They've been shut down other than that.
And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Sent on the ground out to second. Reined in. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So nothing happening this time around. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The O's lead this thing 1-0. So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez.
Leading off for the Jays, the left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
Here comes the first pitch.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
The 0-1 pitch. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. And it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
And that misses 2-2. And now a pitch on the way. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Great hit.
Randall Grichuk at the plate now. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball one. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Low and away as he misses again. 2-0. And it's fouled away. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Here it comes. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. The 3-2 pitch. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
The batter, number 8.
He almost got him to commit there. As we take another look at it in slow motion, he comes awfully close to breaking that plane, but he was able to hold back. Strong wrist, and he gets a trip to first because of it.
Striding into the box, Kevin Biggio. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Set to deliver the 0-1. On a rope to the second baseman. And it got there so quickly the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settled.
Brandon Drury.
So coming to the plate, Brandon Drury. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch on its way. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. Comes set and the 0-1.
Oh, that's outside.
Now an off-speed pitch gets the outside. It's a cold strike. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Now a swing and a deep drive to left. And it ain't coming back. And they take the lead. It's gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. His first home run of the season as Toronto has taken a 2-1 lead.
Hey, I know we're not sitting up here with a crystal ball, but that swing right there, although in the middle innings, could be the deciding factor. And we could be looking back at this one when it's all said and done.
The batter, number 9.
In now, Danny Jansen. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now here it comes. Oh, that grounder got him. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first, and that'll put an end to the inning. Jays strike for a couple as you get another look at the 2-run dinger. We're through 4. It's now 2-1 Toronto. Now batting, Hanser Alberto. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th.
Hunter Alberto.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. There's a changeup taken, but it finds the zone on the inside.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great.
Changed up on him, and he gets the inside corner for strike 2. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Fisher's under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. So yet another strong outing for him tonight as we show you the league leaders in ERA. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. So the base is empty here with one away, and that'll bring up the shortstop, Jose Iglesias. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Nope. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Line towards center field. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with the single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Chris Davis at the plate now, as a good changeup will get him to commit too early, and it's strike 1.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Fouled off. A pause and the 0-2.
0-1.
Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
And that'll bring up the catcher, Chance Sisco, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Runner in scoring position with two gone. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Two balls and 2 strikes to count to Chance Sisco. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Thursday night baseball rolls on. We'll have more after this. Digging in now, Derek Fisher, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th.
Fisher.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And now a right-hander up and throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. The 0-1 pitch.
Ball. Down.
Fisher, a previous member of the Houston Astros. He was acquired via trade last year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Count is 1-2 now. Now here's the pitch. Lifted the other way out to left center. Left fielder giving chase, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Now batting.
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up Rowdy Tellez. First offering on its way, and a fastball's in there for strike one. And there's ball one. Fifth inning, 2-1 our score. Left side, but well foul. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are two gone.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
So bases are empty here with two gone, and in to bat next, the legacy Bo Bichette. He's set, and the pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. They lead it 2-1. All set for the start of the inning. At the plate, Ramon Urias. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
1 ball, no strikes to count. A ball and a strike. Urias swings and throws from the right side and stands at 5'10". He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Hit hard on the ground to third. Drury fields it cleanly. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth.
Up next for the Orioles.
Digging in, Austin Hayes. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Behind 0-2 now. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Low scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the sixth. That misses. 1-2.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably can't do anything with it anyway.
Misses. Ball 2. Hit back up the middle. He's got it. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Now batting.
Ready once again, DJ Stewart. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here's the first pitch to him. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
Behind 0-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They still trail it here 2-1. Now to the plate, Lourdes Gurriel. A hit in 2 tries for him so far.
Lourdes Gurriel.
First delivery to him on the way.
Ball, that pitch is out.
On the ground to the left side. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone.
Now batting.
So striding in to Oscar Hernandez. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. The 1-0 is taken, strike 1. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. And right into the shift. And he dives, but he can't make the play. It lands foul.
When the guy on the mound has complete command of his off speed, especially his changeup, sometimes as a hitter you just have to give up pull side to stay on it.
Here he comes again, 1-2. Got him on a good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight.
Classic slider, down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Here's Randall Grichuk. Well hit, but right into the teeth of the shift. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
Second baseman, Kevin Biggio.
So striding forward now, Kevin Biggio. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
Here's the first pitch to him. And that's in there for strike 1. Movement in the Orioles bullpen now as they've got a left-hander up and throwing. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball, 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes. A runner on first with 2 away. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Here's another 1-2. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Has a look, now the pitch. frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. Blue Jays held in check as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. New inning set to get underway, and here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. And the pitch. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Fastball misses upstairs as that moves things to 3-1 now.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So the leadoff base hit puts the potential tying run aboard in the late stages of this one.
The leadoff hitter finds his way on base. Should be interesting to see the cat and mouse with the manager. Does he use the bunt right here? Do we put a little hit and run on? Do we go old school, new school, and just let him swing away? Should be interesting.
So now the Jays manager will make his way out toward the mound. And that will be the last we see in this one of Hyun-Jin Ryu. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first. Wilmer Font comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7.
Number 63, Wilmer.
Into the box, Renato Nunez, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. The 1-0 home.
That's a tough curveball right there to stay into as a lefty hitter. That ball looks like it's almost going to hit you, and it breaks over the inside half of the plate.
A 2-1 count to Nunez.
Sitting in a good spot right here. 2-ball, 1-strike count is yet to see a fastball. Have to be sitting on one right here.
The 2-1 on its way. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. Center fielder going back. Gone! A 2-run shot that gives them the lead. Two-run shot to straightaway center. His second home run of the game as the Orioles move in front here 3-2.
Yeah, that was solid strategy going with the right-handed reliever there. Looking for the right-on-right advantage, but he took that strategy and blasted it into the outfield stands. Guy on the bump just didn't execute the pitch he wanted.
At the plate now, Hanser Alberto, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Lifetime versus this pitcher, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Fouled away. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Stepping in now, Jose Iglesias. As he will take a look at strike one on a fastball right down the pipe. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. A 1 pitch on its way. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes to the Orioles shortstop. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
One of the big advantages to pitching ahead in the count if you're a pitcher, because you have to cover both pitches if you're a hitter. You have to cover the off speed and the fastball. And in a 1-2 count, you might be sitting off speed. And what happens? He gets the fastball, and he can't catch up to the express.
At the plate, Chris Davis, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. And a half swing here, but he pretty clearly went around, and it's 1-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2.
Good job to lay off that 1-2 breaking ball, put himself right back in this at bat.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch, and good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
And that's through for a base hit.
You know, D-Row, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you can get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to feel right there. There's moments where you slap that donut off your bat, you don't even want to walk to home plate. You're scuffling so bad.
To the plate now, Chance Sisco. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there, it's strike 1. Here's the 0-1.
Nope, that's a ball. I got a ball, 1 strike.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
A couple of strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning.
Ladies and gentlemen,
But the Orioles strike for 2 thanks to the 2-run home run. Get up and stretch. Home half of the 7th coming up. And Baltimore has taken a 3-2 lead. Back now here at Rogers Center, and here's Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his so far, and he told me he'd like to see a lot more aggressiveness in their at-bats the rest of the game. He said the problem is they're allowing themselves to fall behind in the count way too often, which is forcing them to constantly be in protect mode and swing at bad pitches. A lot of their outs have come from at-bats where they've fallen behind, so the focus going forward needs to be about being the aggressor early in the at-bats.
Number 43.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Sean Armstrong gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Leading up for Toronto.
Ready to take his hacks again, Brendan Drury, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Taken, but called a strike. And even 1-1 count to Brendan Drury. The 1-1. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a one-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning, it's so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
Standing in now, Danny Jansen. As he'll ground this one fouled off to the left side. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. A 1-2 count to the Blue Jays signal caller. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Mancini moving back. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out.
Now batter.
So digging in now, Derek Fisher. He flew out in his last at bat. First pitch of the at bat on its way. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. At the letters, but called high. It's a ball. And that's on the outside corner. 1-2.
1 pitch away from wrapping up a very good innings work out of the bullpen here.
Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Hayes is under this one as he tucks this one away to retire the side. Blue Jays go down in order. Still a 3-2 ball game. Thomas Pannone is going to come on in relief as he'll be making his 20th appearance of the season.
Number 45.
Ready to begin the 8th. At the plate, Ramon Urias. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And now pitch on the way. Check swing called strike. 0-1. And this is drifting foul back into the stands. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a 1-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter.
In now. Fastball too low for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now the 1-0.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Grounder down the line at third. Drury has it. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Now back.
Stepping in, DJ Stewart. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First offering on its way. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Here's the pitch. Swing and a liner. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So a nice job there by the two-hole hitter to extend the inning for the middle of the order.
The right fielder, number 16, Trey Mancini.
So now to the plate, Trey Mancini, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. 1-1. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Orioles, but they still lead it 3-2. Tanner Scott is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 66, Tanner Scott.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Stepping in, Rowdy Tellez. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Here's the first pitch to him. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-0 is a slider taken for a ball.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
Now here's the pitch. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
I know it wasn't pretty right there, Dan, but that has to frustrate the pitcher. Leadoff guy, anytime he gets on, usually creates a problem.
Hey, you know what, Dio, it's especially tough when you get as late in the game as we are right now. Anytime you get that leadoff guy on and have that pitcher start pitching out of the stretch, it always puts more stress on that pitcher pitching out of the stretch.
In there, and it's 0-1. Leadoff man on base, and we'll see what they have in mind strategy-wise here. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Ooh-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. And a slider bounces, and that'll get on by. And not what they were hoping for, as that moves the possible tying run into scoring position.
Well, when a reliever comes in a game, he always wants to make a big impression, but I don't think uncorking a wild one was what he had in mind. Sometimes it takes a reliever a little bit of time to be comfortable on the mound out there, so we'll see if he can settle in.
Crowd gets up for the 3-2. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Lourdes Gurriel. He was a ground out victim last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. A 3-run shot down the line in left, and is now 5-3.
What a momentum shift right there. Now the visitors are down to their final 3 outs. You can bring your big boy in to close this one out.
Richard Blyer is on to pitch here in the 8th with nobody out.
Number 48, Richard Blyer. Now batting, the left fielder.
Into the box now to Oscar Hernandez, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Three runs already home here. Two 2-0 to the Jays left fielder.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at bat, starting right now.
Ready with the 2-0.
Oh, that's out.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
Here it comes, the 3-0. Finds the zone, strike 1. Hit sharply on the ground. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Stepping in for the Jays, Randall Grichuk. It was a single for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
Still only 1 out in the inning. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Too high, and it's 3-0. He loses him on ball 4.
And with the bases empty and 3 balls, I think they were probably just saying, hey, we're not going to compound our mistakes here. Better issue a free pass and give him something to drive.
Now at the plate, Kevin Biggio. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. First delivery to him on the way.
Off the plate, ball.
And that misses for ball one. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Here comes Hayes. He gets there, and that's the second out. So it's a runner at first with two men out, and into bat next it'll be Brandon Drury. From the belt, kicks and deals. Grounded back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
At the plate, Danny Jansen. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. There's a ball low. He misses with a changeup.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With two guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone. Now the 2-1 pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw on to first, and a good job of working out of that one with just limited damage as the inning is over. One more look at the big blow for the Blue Jays. A 3-run home run. Last chance coming up for the Orioles. It's now 5-3 Toronto. Ken Giles takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 51, Ken.
Renato Nunez will get another shot at it here as we take you back to inning number 7. This was his second home run of the ball game, as he'd like nothing more than to make it 3 right here. First pitch of the at-bat.
Nope, outside.
The 1-0 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike one.
Hey, from a pitcher's standpoint, sometimes the greatest pitch is the slider that backs up. He got away with that one, but he wants that thing to bury down the way.
Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
You never want to take the aggression away from a ball player, but in this situation, I'd like to see the leadoff guy try and work the count a little bit more, especially when this pitcher's missing like he is.
On the ground to the right side, and that is into right field, so the leadoff man's aboard here to kick off the ninth.
Well, I think it's safe to say the ice is melted on this guy. He had been cold coming into this game, but that being his third knock, I guarantee you my man's smiling on the inside.
Coming to the plate now, Hanser Alberto. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
First delivery to him on the way.
Ball.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
The 1-0 home misses for the second ball.
I don't mind him trying to pitch him backwards right there with those 2 early count sliders, but now he finds himself in a situation where he's going to have to come fastball.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Jose Iglesias, who represents the possible go-ahead run here, waits in the on-deck circle. Three and one. Here it is. And that misses for ball 4. And it's 1st and 2nd now with nobody out.
The closer is supposed to slam the door on his opponent, but he left the door wide open with a walk there. We'll see if they can capitalize on it.
Settling in now, Jose Iglesias. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Sacrifice attempt here. The throw pulls him off the bag, and he'll get in there safely. Ryan Mountcastle will have to get loose in a hurry now as he'll come in and run following the injury. Rio Ruiz will try and loosen up here as he'll be the runner at second base following the injury. So a big spot here. Bases loaded, nobody out. And up next, the left-handed power bat of Chris Davis. First offering on its way. And a ball 1-0. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making it work for this one.
Now the 2-0 home is swung on and missed. Strike one.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
Two-one pitch is a slider taken for a cold strike two. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
Possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nobody out. Well hit. Deep down the right field line. But it bends just foul into the second deck. Another full count pitch home. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike three.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
At the plate now, Chance Cisco, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Hey, as a former infielder, nothing hurts your heart more than making errors behind your pitches. Let's see if this guy can pick them up right here.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Baltimore backstop now.
Boy, I love the way he's competing out there on the mound right now. He's got a chance to rack back-to-back Ks with 2 runners in scoring position. He's not giving in at all.
The 1-2 is a fastball that misses.
Props to the hitter right there for laying off with a guy on third. You want to be aggressive, but you have to get a pitch you can drive.
Hit in the air down the right field line. Long run for the right fielder, and no one will track it down. The 2-2 one more time. Is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Standing in now, Ramon Urias, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Behind 0-2 now. Tellez trying to get there, and that's going to land foul.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Struck him out, so he'll strand the possible tying run at second, and a great job of working out of trouble as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and the home crowd is loving it as they jumped out in front in the bottom of the 8th, and they did what they had to do in the 9th to seal the deal.
And this evening's contest comes to a close. 5-3 the final. The Jays cross the plate 3 times in the 8th, helping propel them to the win. Thomas Pannone gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. Ken Giles closes the door for the save, his 13th of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Blue Jays, 5 runs, 7 hits, 2 errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Orioles, 3 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 59 minutes. We remind you to please drive home safely.